Oh, thank you. Pretty peaches.
Yes, ma'am.
So, how you been?
Oh, pretty good, I reckon.
You had a health problem since I saw you last?
Ma'am?
Have you been sick?
Well, my back's been hurting a little.
No, it's not your back. You been bleeding somewhere?
Oh. Yes, ma'am, a little.
Yeah. Have you been to a doctor?
Oh, I don't much like going to no doctors.
Well, I think maybe you should go. No, it's not a venereal disease. I think it's just some kind of kidney or it's a bladder infection or something, but it's been around for a while. Lead to more serious problems. Do you want me to call a doctor for you?
All right.
Okay. Kids, get on to bed now. It's nearly 9.
Oh, Mama, can't you stay up just a little bit?
No, you heard me, mister.
Mama,
Hmm?
what does fuck mean?
It It's a bad word, hon, for something nice.
But what does it mean?
Well, it means making love. It's how your daddy and me made your brothers and you. Take your turtles off, hon. Mike, you hear me?
What?
I said get to bed. Oh, Mike, your lip's striking the floor. It's gonna freeze like that if you're not careful.
You act like I'm a kid.
You're a kid, honey. Valerie, you may as well take your glasses off. I know he's been hitting you again. I see your lip.
I know. Oh, it just embarrasses me.
It's okay.
He got worse. I went to the store yesterday because we was out of some things. And he had got home from work early before I could get back. He was waiting with a razor strap. My legs were all cut up, and I got welts the size of footballs on my back and my legs.
I feel guilty you paying me money to tell you to get away from him. You got to get help. Legal help.
You don't know Donnie Boxdale, Annie. He'll kill me if I leave him. He'll find me. He said he would.
No, he's not crazy enough to kill anybody. He's just an insecure redneck. What?
I think he's got a woman on the side. Yeah, he's been laying out at night.
Excuse me, but the school's on the phone. They say Mike's in some kind of trouble.
Mrs. Wilson. Hi. Come on in. Have a seat.
Where's Mike?
He's in the infirmary. Now, it's nothing to get worked up about. He's fine. He's got a few, sit down. He's got a few, nicks and bruises. I think he might have a pretty good black eye by tomorrow, but he's okay.
He was in another fight.
Yes, he was. His grades are getting worse, too. How's he doing at home?
Not much better. He's real distant.
Mm-hmm. Well, Ms. Wilson, I don't pretend to be a psychologist, but it's obvious to me that your boy's got a lot of anger in him.
Well, it's about this time last year his daddy passed away. He's still real messed up over it.
Yeah, I never knew your husband. I understand he was a fine man.
Yes, he was.
Well, I don't know how you feel about therapy, but
Mike don't need a...
if you think Mike needs somebody to talk to, I'd know a gentleman over in...
Mike doesn't need a therapist, Mr. Collins. He can talk to me.
Do you think he will, though?
Sorry, Wayne, I didn't know you had anybody in
Oh,
here.
hi.
Ruby wasn't at her desk.
Yeah, she's out sick today. Mrs. Wilson, this is Jessica King, my fiance.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
We're just going to be a couple of minutes. Okay.
I gotta go anyway. I got people waiting. Thanks a lot, Mr. Collins. I'm real sorry about all this.
It's my job. He's just a boy, that's all.
You're not that Wilson that's a fortune teller, are you?
I don't call myself that.
I'd love for you to read my fortune.
I'm pretty booked up.
You think we'll live happily ever after? What's the matter? You see something bad?
Of course not. No, I'm sure you'll be real happy together.
Every single basic gets tossed in the water. What a great warm-up for the big tuna we know await us at the Revilla East.
Hey, Miss Wilson. How you getting along today?
I'm fine, buddy. Except the fact I just can't keep my car door from just flying right open. Have you got time to fix it?
I can get to it, about an hour or two. You wanna wait?
No, I gotta get home. I got people coming.
Well, hey, you just want to leave it here, and then I carry on home. I can have it to you probably by 6 o'clock. Like, on me, all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Buddy,
Yeah.
I'm a little low on money this week. And
Oh
I
no,
was just
don't
wondering if I
you
can-
worry about. No, really, no. Stop
I feel
it.
bad.
No,
I'm-
really. Oh, come on. Now look, for all what you've done for me, I just think the world of you. About the only one I call a friend to me. Yeah, you know. And I get the truck.
Take your time. How you been, buddy?
I've been having some bad thoughts lately. But hey, yesterday I was feeling so happy.
Yeah?
I was feeling on top of the world.
Good on you.
I didn't even feel like I needed my medicine. I took it anyway. And I'm getting hooked on that stuff.
Well, I think you're gonna have a lot of happy days, buddy. Yeah, you're gonna get better and better.
And I believe you when you say so.
Buddy? Honey? Honey, what's wrong?
You have to tell me. And you have to tell me now.
I'll tell you, hon.
If I look into a blue diamond and I think a negative thought, am I gonna die?
No. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die, buddy.
Oh, well, okay, well, thank you, because if you said yes, I don't have to kill myself before the sun goes down.
Oh, buddy. Oh, honey. You don't have to kill yourself, honey. You know I'll always tell you, buddy.
Oh, man.
I'll always tell you, buddy,
Oh,
huh?
man.
You're fine. You can always talk to me, buddy.
Oh.
Always. Oh, don't lose that, honey.
I'm embarrassed.
No. You,
Oh, no.
I want you to have
can't
it.
Startle that.
buddy, I want you to have it.
This one's Ben's. I mean, I don't...
He wants you to have it.
Thank you.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
It's all right.
All right.
I can walk home. You don't have to drive me. You can
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You sure scared me, huh?
No, I'm all right. I'm all right.
All right. You just take it nice and slow. Nice and slow. Could I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Donnie Barksdale. I'm sorry to bother you so late, but I believe you know my wife, Valerie.
Yes, I do. I know who you are.
Can I come in and talk to you? It's about my wife. Something's happened to her.
What's happened? She okay?
Well, no, she's not, ma'am. Ma'am, I promise I'll just take a minute. What's happened to her is she's getting her head filled full of shit by a goddamn Satan worshiper. Or a damn good con artist, one of the two. I know she's been coming over to see you and your damn voodoo. You tell her bad things about me, don't you? You ain't no better than a Jew or a nigger. You know what this is? It's a voodoo doll. I'm gonna use this voodoo doll on you. Some of your own medicine. If you don't stop seeing my wife, I'm sticking me a pin in this thing every night till you learn to leave folks alone.
Go back to bed. Everything's fine.
I bet you love those little children, don't you? I bet they need their mama, don't they? What's your name?
Get your ass out of my house! Don't you threaten me or my kids. Now, what I do here is my business. And if your wife has any sense, she'll leave you so far behind you'll never find her. Now, you get out of here before I have you thrown in jail.
Messing with the devil's gonna get you burned. Everybody knows that. I'll see you soon, boys.
Go back to bed. Come on.
Something smells like cat pee. It's perfume, Ben. You're not supposed to cuss in front of appointments. Some smells like cat pee, some smells like cat pee, some smells like cat pee.
You've got a great sense of humor. We love you. Valerie. Oh, honey, you know you shouldn't be here.
I'm sorry about the other night.
Oh, that's okay. I can take care of myself.
And I hate coming over here, but I really need to talk to you. Maybe you could read for me. under a bridge or something.
All right, well, I'll read for you. But you gotta start listening to me, though.
I can't leave him. Don't you understand?
Hon, he's gonna keep hurting you till he puts you in the hospital.
I don't have anything to look forward to. Maybe you can give me some hope.
Oh, Valerie, hon, I don't know how to make myself any clearer.
Annie!
Oh, Annie! Annie, it's him! No! Calm down, hon. No! I'll call the law.
No, Annie, no! You're my friend. You won't. No!
I'll handle you later on, you goddamn bitch. Get you with Cassie. That ain't fast enough. I told you not to come here.
Let her go!
Come here.
Mike, you stay there.
What'd I fucking tell you?
Mike, go bring Miss Frances her clothes. Thanks, son. Hey, Annabelle.
Granny, what are you doing here?
I brought you some persimmons, hon. Remember how you liked persimmons when you was little? Hmm?
Granny, you're not supposed to be here. How'd you get here?
Oh, it ain't fur to walk. Oh, that boy's got your granddaddy's eyes. Well, hon, I better get back. Looks like there's a storm coming.
No, Granny. It's clear.
Annie, always use your instinct, honey.
Happiness leaves when teardrops come to stay. It hurts me, but I know it's just my sentimental way.
Now, you tell Miss Frances I'll be back home by 9:30, okay?
9:30.
All right.
I promise. I know. Yeah, Mama loves you too, honey.
Be good. Bye.
Ready?
I don't know why I let you talk me into this.
Because it's time you quit living like a nun, that's why. Don't worry, darling. You're going to be the prettiest girl here next to me. You're still a married man. I don't know about that. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Do we pay him now?
I sign for it later. Is it good?
Andy, there he is.
Who? That guy I was telling you about? Look at him. He's right over there by the bar. God, don't he look just like Antonio Banderas? Oh, my God, he saw me. Shit. He saw me staring at him. All right, get your cards out quick. Tell me if he's gonna come over here.
I don't want my cards with me, hon. I am off duty.
Hello, Miss Wilson.
It's Annie.
Wayne, sit down. You're blocking my view.
Oh.
Thank
Sorry.
you.
You remember Jessica?
Hi, Annie. I didn't know you were a member of the country club.
I'm not. I just kind of tagged along with Linda.
How nice. It's a great outfit.
Thank you.
What's Mike up to tonight?
He's moping around his babysitters.
Yeah. He's a great kid. I was actually thinking you should have him come down to school.
Come on, Wayne. Let's not talk shop tonight, all right?
Okay.
Let's just have fun.
Okay.
Hi there, fun sinkers.
Hey there.
So how about a dance with Daddy?
Of course I will, handsome.
Mr. King, I don't know if you know Annie Wilson.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen you at church. That is quite a dress, Miss Linda.
Glad somebody noticed.
You want to give it a try?
Oh, no, I don't think so. No, thank you.
Come on. I asked you to dance, not walk on hot coals. When was the last time you danced?
I think it's so long I've forgotten how to do it.
Well, I'll make you look good then, because I'm a terrible dancer.
Wayne. I'll dance.
Good luck.
Yeah. Missed your big chance.
Thank you.
Somebody might come in here.
Guess you better fuck me fast.
You having a good time? Me neither. You seen Jessica around? She up and disappeared on me again. She got a way of doing that. What do you think of Jessica?
She's very beautiful.
And the main thing about her, she's just so full of life. A little different in that respect.
I'm used to tennis shoes. This kind of reminds me when I was a kid. I'd sit out on that porch. There's so many thoughts, couldn't count them.
How'd you wind up in Brixton?
My husband got a job here at the cable plant. What?
Did you know something was gonna happen to your husband?
In an ESP kind of way?
Well, I don't know
You
if they...
don't believe in it.
I don't know, I guess I just don't believe there are any great mysteries in life. Kind of figure what you see is what you get.
Well, I didn't know that there was going to be an explosion, but the night before, I had these real bad dreams, you know. I dreamt that I was all by myself. The band, he wasn't around anymore, and tried to stop him going to work the next day, but
So you can't keep a good man from work, right?
you kind of remind me of him.
Wayne? I've been looking for you everywhere.
I've been right here.
I see. Come on, let's go talk to Daddy. He's feeling real depressed tonight. That big deal's working on with him.
Oh, we got a major crisis here, Annie. Excuse us.
Night, boys. Go to sleep for Mama.
What's that, huh?
Blueberry muffins.
What you doing with muffins in your pockets?
Miss Frances cooked them.
Yeah, but what are they doing in your pockets?
They're in my pockets because I put them there when she wasn't looking, so I didn't have to eat them. Her blueberry muffins is terrible, Mama.
Y'all wait here a minute. Take Ben, hon.
for your time. If you obey God, I don't care what the devil has placed upon your life. Jesus came to loose you. Jesus came to deliver you. Jesus came to bring you out of your prison house. You are supposed to be out of the prison house.
Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Sure. Yeah. Time to go to bed. Sit up, Molly.
I know him. He's a squirrel hunting buddy of mine, but I don't think it was Donnie.
Well, I'm telling you, it was him.
What makes you think he'd want to bust into your house?
Well, his wife, she's a client of mine, and he thinks I'm trying to break up their marriage.
Are you? Listen, Donnie's high-strung. There ain't no doubt about that, but I don't think he's the one that busted into your house. Listen, I appreciate the coffee and everything. Take care.
I just can't get through a wall of some kind in my head or my soul. And sometimes I don't even know the difference between my head or my soul.
I think everybody has that trouble, buddy. All right. Your daddy, he took things away from you when you were a little boy. Do you understand that?
He seen me playing around with something like a toy or something. He just take it away from me.
Did he take other things away from you? Buddy, you gotta find out, hon, why you hate him so much.
My daddy's a good man. I don't hate my dad. He's good to Mom and me. Yeah, every kid needs a hit with a belt sometime. I mean...
Buddy, you gotta try to get past this wall that you're talking about. Hon, you need to talk about your daddy.
Why don't you tell me why I hate him? You're the goddamn psychic. Huh? You're the goddamn psychic! Sorry I yelled at you.
It's all right.
I just need your help. I just keep thinking about that blue diamond. I just keep thinking about it.
Buddy, if you think about these things in your childhood, hon, and you face up to them, then I will be able to help you. I don't know, hon, I think you gotta do some thinking on your own. Okay. Oh, okay, you put it up there.
Hey, Ben.
Hello?
You got a lot of pretty things. I like looking at them. You ever see anybody skin a squirrel? You stick a knife in its belly and zip. That's what I'm gonna do to you and your children you ever call the police again.
Mama?
Hey. How come you're not asleep?
I don't know. What's that bad for?
Oh, don't worry, honey. I'm just working on my swing.
How come we never go to the cemetery and see Daddy?
Well, we went out there just last month on his birthday. Hon, I've been real busy, you know that.
Well, it seems like you have time for a lot of strangers.
Well, we talk about my appointments. They're not strangers. They're the ones that put food on our table.
But how come we don't even talk about Daddy?
Come on. I'm trying to read.
Hey, listen. I know why Kenneth King wasn't in church today.
Spelled on. Why?
Because his daughter disappeared.
Jessica?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean she disappeared?
Well, Kenneth woke up this morning and Jessica wasn't there. And her bed hadn't even slept in. And you think she ran off? I mean, I know her and Wayne were supposed to be married in June. Maybe she got cold feet.
Maybe.
Maybe this will clear the way for you and Wayne.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come on. I saw the way y'all were looking at each other Friday night. Y'all both just had stars in your eyes.
Oh, Linda, that's nuts.
Yeah, Annie, love is nuts.
Come on, come on.
Listen, I want you to get some rest. You look terrible, okay? Bye, boys. I gotta go. Bye, Miss Linda.
Ben, get your head out of that. Oh, there's y'all's cake tonight. Honey, what am I gonna ice the cake with?
I like that, so Mama,
Yeah, I can see that, Pumpkin. Miller? Miller, hon, did you go ask Miss Brabs if she's got another can of icing? Please.
I'm coming, Ben.
Where you going, son? You want to ride in the truck? I got a question for you. You know my wife, Valerie? She been around to see your mama lately? Hey, boy, I asked you a question. Give my hat. You know, I feel sorry for you and your brothers. I mean, your mama being a witch and all. If she don't stop her evil ways, someday somebody's gonna burn her up. And then you boys are gonna be without a daddy or a mama.
Hey, Miller. You all right?
He said Mom was a witch and not gonna burn her up.
Oh, he did?
Buddy, you better mind your own business.
I intend to, Donnie.
Motherfucker! God damn it! Fuck! Motherfucker! Shoot me! Shoot me! Shoot me, you motherfucker! Shoot me! Shoot me!
right?
Tuscan Rouge. What was I thinking?
I want icing, Mama.
Hon, you've had icing enough to put you in a coma. And from now on, I want to know where y'all are every minute of the day. All right? Mike, I'm gonna start driving you and Miller to school.
I wish Daddy was here.
Well, he's not, hon. But Mama is. Okay? Here's your cake. Hello?
This is Kenneth King.
Mr. King.
I imagine you heard about my daughter's disappearance.
Yes.
Well,
Ms. Wilson, I don't believe in what you do. I'll just be straight with you. Not only that, I don't like it, but we've got to the end of the road in our investigation, looked under every rock there is to look under, and we'd like you to tell us what you can to help us. Now, not no hocus pocus and chanting and carrying on, but we know you talk to a lot of folks hereabouts, know a lot of folks' business. You might have heard something or something.
the only thing we know is one of Sheriff Johnson's men found my daughter's car sitting out on the parking lot of that honky-tonk called AJ's, but nobody that was there on Saturday night admits to having seen her. So I'm afraid that she might have been kidnapped or something.
Oh, Mr. King, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about your daughter's disappearance.
I think we were just hoping. Is there anything you can tell us?
I could read for you. But that's about all I could do. Yeah, I need you to cut the cards for me.
Boy.
Thank you. All right. You ready? When are you getting married again, Wayne?
June 20th.
We're supposed to ask the questions, not you.
Shut up, Pearl. God damn it.
Look, I have a hard time concentrating with more than one person in the room.
I'm staying right here. I'm the law, and I need to hear this.
Please, ma'am, just try to tell us what you see.
I'm trying. All right. All right, well, I'm picking up. It's like it's a fence. Like a split rail fence
Do you know how many fences there are in this county?
and some pillars, like with an opening going through. And there's lots of white flowers. I can,
Yes, and is that where Jesse is?
well, that's all I'm seeing.
This is just mishmash. I told you this wouldn't lead to nothing.
You're right. It won't. I can't concentrate. I can't do this now. I'm sorry, Mr. King. You know, I really do hope you find your daughter, but I'm just not the person to help you with this.
Butch?
And it was horrible, you know, but that same chain that was right around her when she was floating, you know, up in my tree, it was the same chain that I had in my dream, and I don't know. I just thought.
Dave?
Yes, sir.
I could have sworn there was an eclair in there.
I didn't get it.
Uh-huh.
Tim was in a little earlier.
So you saw all this in a dream?
It wasn't just a dream.
I don't investigate somebody's dream.
I think she's dead, Sheriff. And I think she's in a pond.
What do you know about this that you ain't telling me? You know you can get in serious trouble withholding information.
Does it sound like a place you know?
Yeah, a bunch of places I know. Split rail fence, pond, stretch of woods, or every raw-bone old boy in the county got that.
What about the fiddler?
Well, old Tommy Lee Ballard plays the fiddler, but he wouldn't kill nobody. I've known him since he was a
No,
kid.
it's not the fiddler. Who are his neighbors?
Well, his closest neighbor would be, well, let me see here, I guess. Well, his property borders Donnie Barksdale's place. Do you know Donnie Barksdale? Ma'am?
Tim, on the gate.
You did get a search warrant, didn't you? I want everything to be legal and proper.
Didn't have to. Got permission from the owner.
Donnie Barksdale gave you permission
His
to come
wife did. I told her it's routine. We're checking all the ponds in the county. Donnie's gone fishing today.
Excuse me? Sheriff Johnson, how much longer y'all gonna be?
Long as it takes.
All right. I mean, you just said you were gonna be a few minutes, and we're going on 2 hours.
Hey, Pearl! Think I got something. False alarm. Just an old bicycle.
None of y'all brought a thermos of coffee out here?
That day at school, you looked kind of strange at me and Jessica. Did you think something bad then?
Come on.
Donnie, he called. I told him when I came back home from work, and
Shut your mouth. Damn it, Pearl, what are you doing on my property?
On sheriff's business, Donnie. Got permission from your wife.
Oh, you think I let that little ninny talk for me?
How'd your arm get all scratched up?
Stray cat. She didn't like it when I killed her. Now what brought you here?
Just Just routine investigation. Checking all the ponds in the county.
I knew it was you.
No, you...
Hey! I'm on county business, Donnie. Don't fool with me.
Hey, Pearl!
What?
You need to take a look at this.
Watch him.
It's her!
Donnie?
Get those hooks out of my baby! Get her off them hooks!
Cuff him!
No! No! That's King!
Get an ambulance! I think he's having a heart attack!
Lion Julius!
Get him out of here!
This ain't right, Pearl! Bitch! 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 Pearl!
Come in.
Somebody might come in here.
I guess you better fucking fast.
You want some coffee? Ms. Wilson? You want some coffee?
No.
Have a seat.
Why have you called me here?
Ms. Wilson, tomorrow Donnie Barksdale goes on trial for murder, and I feel that we have a powerful case. In fact, today the coroner verified Donnie's tissue under the victim's fingernails. Now, I only have one weak link I gotta worry about.
What?
You. You see, you're how we found out where the victim's body was. And how you found out, well, that might open up a real can of worms for us. Psychic phenomena, ESP, dreams, visions. The defense could go to town on you. And if that's not bad enough, I understand that there was bad blood between you and Donnie Barksdale.
Yeah. He threatened my kids.
That's what I heard. I also heard that you threatened him right back. He told his wife to leave him. Donnie's quite a ladies' man. Were you involved with him?
What?
I can deal with any revelation right now. But at the trial, there can't be any surprises. So, is there anything I need to know about you or Donnie or Donnie's wife or the victim?
No. Will that be all?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, Mr. Duncan, the victim had a name. It was Jessica King.
Mr. Hawkins, how long have you worked out at AJ's?
About 10 years.
Now, were you working at AJ's on Saturday night, April 8th?
Yes, sir.
And did you see the defendant, Donnie Barksdale, there that night?
Yes, sir.
Could you describe the circumstances when you saw him?
A circumstance where I come outside to throw out some trash.
And do you recall what time it was?
About midnight, I reckon. Anyhow, I seen Donnie Barksdale out there by his truck having an argument with this white lady. She scratched his arm and he slapped the tar out of her. By that time, I go back inside.
Is this the woman you saw with Donnie Barksdale?
Yes.
Your Honor, let the record show that I have just shown Mr. Hawkins a photograph of Jessica King.
You just said that your attention was drawn to the defendant's pond. Drawn in what way?
Me and Wayne Collins and Kenneth King went to see a woman named Annie Wilson.
What made you think this woman would be able to help you?
Well, word around town was that she was well, I don't know what the right word is.
Isn't it fortune teller?
I guess so.
What did this fortune teller see when she looked into her little crystal ball?
Well, she didn't have no ball. She had these special cards.
What did she see when she looked into her little special card?
She didn't actually see nothing then, but next day she come to see me and told me she'd had this dream.
She had a dream?
Yes, sir. She'd seen this pond that looked a lot like Donnie Barksdale's, and then she woke up from her dream, and she went outside and looked up in this tree.
I'm all ear.
She seen Jessica King floating in the tree, half naked with a chain wrapped around her.
Floating around the tree.
Yes, sir.
Floating in a tree. Half naked. Chain wrapped around her. Thank you, Sheriff.
That little squirrel, Gerald Weems, just mean and skinny. Never have known a Weems worth a damn.
Oh, well, he was just doing his job.
Miss Wilson, can I talk to you for a minute?
Just call me later on, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay, bye. Look, buddy, I got a lot on my mind, hon. It's not a good time, okay?
Miss Wilson, you've been telling me to do some thinking and talking, and I've been thinking.
What?
Well, can you tell me why I do things to myself when I think about my daddy?
All right, well, but you call me later, hon, and we'll talk, all right?
No, you need to talk to
Buddy.
me. I've been thinking about my daddy, and I've been touching myself.
You touching yourself?
Why do I do that? Why do I do that?
Oh, buddy,
Why
hon,
do I do that?
but it's not a good time.
Something's bad wrong with me.
But,
And I keep thinking about that blue diamond.
buddy, if you look into Blue Diamond, you won't think a negative thought, all right? I promise. Now, hon, I'm going through a hard time myself. I can't talk to you now, okay?
It's gonna burn in hell, Annie Wilson.
Now, Mike, I know you skipped school and you went to that trial.
How'd you know?
Doesn't matter how I know. Little Bird told me. Now, it's about time you started making things easier on me, Mike, instead of harder. Very disappointed in you.
The phone's ringing, Mama.
Second of all, I'm gonna have to testify at that trial tomorrow.
The phone's ringing, Mama.
I'm not deaf, Miller. We'll let the machine get it. Now, Donnie Barksdale's side, they're gonna try and give me a hard time. Okay, they're gonna call me names, and I just want you all to be prepared, okay? If you hear any bad stuff about me. All right? Now, we're all gonna have to really be sticking together on this one.
Annie Wilson, it's Buddy's mother. Buddy's done gone crazy. He's threatened to kill his daddy. He's got Odell tied up in the backyard. He was doing horrible things.
Have you called the police?
He said if I did that, he'd kill Odell. Don't you?
Hey, bud. Buddy, put the strap down on you. Put that strap down and tell me what he's done to you. I'm here, buddy. Like you said, you can talk to me, hon.
It's too late for that! It's too goddamn late!
There is a criminal. And he's gonna be punished!
Buddy, it's Annie.
You shut up! You shut up!
It's all right.
Get away! Where were you?
I'm sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
knew everything, and you did nothing! You ruined me! You ruined me!
I'm just a little boy, Daddy. Nothing. I was embarrassed to go to school, Daddy. How could you do that to your little boy?
No, bud, you put that down. No, bud, you put that down, bud. You put that down, bud. You listen to me.
Get away!
Listen to me,
Get
bud.
away! Get away!
All right, bud, all right.
help me, Annie?
What?
Why didn't you help me? I had you for a friend, and then...
I had your friend, but...
No, I had nobody. Nobody! I'm gonna kill this thing.
Look into that goddamn thing. Just tell me what kind of thoughts you have. You look! You look into that thing!
Ms. Wilson. Ms. Wilson. Ms. Wilson, your husband, Ben Wilson Sr., was one of the men killed last year in the explosion out at the Reinhold cable plant.
Yes, that's right.
And you were left with 3 small children to raise on your own.
Yes, sir.
How do you provide for you and your sons?
I get a little bit of money from Social Security as a result of my husband's death. And I also give readings.
Psychic readings.
Yes, sir.
What does being psychic enable you to do?
Well, I see things, and I sense things that, well, they hadn't happened yet, or they were happening someplace else. My granny told me that I had a gift. It runs in my family, and she told me that I shouldn't be afraid of it. I should just always use my instinct, and I'd be all right.
So you're swearing before this court that you didn't get your information about this tragedy from any other means than your special ability, your gift.
Yes, sir. I'm swearing that, yes.
Thank you, Mrs. Wilson.
Sorry.
I have no further questions. Mr. Weems?
Miss Wilson? How many fingers am I holding up behind my back?
Objection, Your Honor.
Your Honor, my client is sitting in this courtroom on trial for his life, partly because of powers that this woman claims to have. Now, in all fairness, I believe I should be given the opportunity to test the alleged powers instead of having to stand here and take her word for it.
You have a good point. Objection overruled.
Can everyone in the jury box see how many fingers I'm showing? How many fingers, Miss Wilson?
I don't know.
You don't know? 7. 7 fingers.
No, that doesn't prove anything. Your Honor, I can't do this, the drop of a hat.
Well, then, ma'am, how about doing it at the drop of a dollar bill?
What are you trying to say?
Trying to say maybe this special gift of yours doesn't work unless you're being paid for it. You know, like say in the Army, no money, no honey.
No, that's not true.
Are you aware that in Hatcher County it's against the law for a psychic to set up shop and charge people money?
Well, I don't charge money.
You just testified that you do charge money.
I accept donations. People give me gifts.
Oh, a distinction worthy of a lawyer. Miss Wilson, you a rich woman?
No.
Why not? I mean, if I had psychic powers like yours and could read the future, I'd be filthy rich. I'd be playing the stock market. I'd be over at Mobile betting on the dogs. I'd certainly warn my husband not to go to work on the day I know the Reinhold plant's going to blow up, leaving 3 little old children to be raised in a carnival sideshow.
Well, it doesn't work that way, sir. I can't use my gift for personal gain.
Except for those, what you call them, donations? You've had some personal trouble with Donnie Barksdale, haven't you, Miss Wilson?
Yes, I have.
Just a few weeks ago, you stood right in front of him. You told him, I believe the exact word was that you were going to have his ass thrown in jail.
Yes, but he was threatening my kids.
And it also true that a few weeks ago in one of those famous readings of yours, when you were doing your so-called ESP, you told Valerie Barksdale, Donnie's wife, that Donnie was just an insecure redneck and that he wasn't really crazy enough to kill anybody.
Yes, I did say that.
Well, then why today are you saying you did kill
Oh,
somebody?
wait a second. No, I've never said that.
Well, you might as well have, ma'am. You wanted his ass in jail, and here he sits on trial for his life.
I just told the sheriff what I saw.
And how could any of us ever forget that? Jessica King just floating up in that tree, naked, with a chain wrapped around her. Must be so much fun for you. You must be having a time of your life entertaining yourself with
I'm
your
having
dreams
fun,
and your visions.
Do you think it's fun seeing decomposed bodies in my tree, do you, sir? You think that's fun? Do you think it's fun that I have people trying to strangle me in my sleep? You think that's fun? And I'm sitting here and I'm blaming myself because some poor crazy man is trying to burn his daddy half to death, and you think I'm sitting here having fun? Well, I'm sorry, sir. You're crazy if you think that.
No more questions, Your Honor.
You're dismissed.
Like to say in Hollywood, let's just cut to the chase. Did you or did you not kill Jessica King?
I did not.
Did you or did you not see Jessica King on the night that she was killed?
Yeah, I seen her.
Would you describe the circumstances, please?
Well, I'd been seeing her for quite a while.
Would you clarify what you mean by seeing?
I mean, her and me had been having sex.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, she called me about 11 o'clock. So I told her I'd meet her out at AJ's. And I told my wife I was going out for a beer.
What happened after that?
Well, we got in an argument. She told me she didn't want to see me no more.
Did she tell you why?
She said she was getting married in a couple of months and she wanted to stop playing around, at least till after the wedding.
Now, during the course of this argument you had with Miss King, did you at any moment strike her?
Yes, sir.
What happened after you struck her?
Well, she banged her head pretty hard when she went down, so I decided to take her to the hospital.
Did you reach the hospital?
No, sir. Feeling okay?
I'm fine. I want to go back. I don't want to go to the hospital. Someone might see me.
And she said she was feeling better anyhow, so I took her back to AJ's. I dropped her off, and then I went on back home.
And that was the very last time you saw Jessica King alive?
Yes, sir. The very last.
Donnie, are you guilty of the charge against you?
I'm guilty of cheating on my wife, of being a bad husband, bad Christian. But I ain't guilty of killing Jesse. I swear to God.
No more questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Duncan. Mr. Barksdale, you're a wife beater, aren't you?
I've swore to tell the truth here today. Yeah, I've hit Valerie before. Guess it ain't no secret.
So, you admit to having a history of violence against women. And you also admit to having beaten up the victim on the night that she was murdered.
I wouldn't exactly say that I beat her up.
Well, you're the expert. You tell me, just how badly do you have to beat a woman before it fits your definition of beating up? Now, your story is that you've been having an affair with the victim. But tell us why a beautiful young woman like Jessica King, from one of the finest families in Brixton, just about to be married to a good, decent, professional man and with a bright, shining future in front of her,
Why would a woman like that get involved with something like you?
I asked her that myself one time. Said I was the only man in town who knew how to fuck.
You're really disgusting. You know that?
Objection, Your Honor.
Objection sustained. Mr. Duncan, you will refrain from making those personal comments.
I apologize, Your Honor. Won't happen again. So let's get this straight. Let's clarify this. You're saying it was just a coincidence that on the very same night that you physically assaulted Jessica King, someone else put her body in your palm.
I'm not saying it was a coincidence.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I got framed.
Oh, well, what an original defense. Did you think of Jessica King as a stray cat?
No.
Did you tell Sheriff Johnson that a stray cat had clawed your arm?
Yeah.
And didn't you just tell the court that Jessica King had scratched your arm?
Yeah, but...
Didn't you tell Sheriff Johnson that you got scratched by the stray cat because she didn't like it when you killed her?
Yeah, but I was lying. My wife was standing right there.
How do I know you're not lying now?
I'm not, goddammit!
Oh.
It's her, goddammit!
Be
She's
serious,
the
Mr.
reason
Barksdale.
I'm up here. She's a goddamn witch! She's putting spells on every damn buddy in town! Witch! Witch, yeah, you run! Witch, city! Witch!
In Brixton today, a sensational murder trial was concluded. Donald J. Barksdale was found guilty in the sex and strangulation killing of Jessica King, daughter of the prominent Brixton businessman Kenneth King.
Is everything gonna be all right now, Mama?
Yeah, huh? We can get on with our lives now.
Has been organized. A temporary office has been established at the county administrative building.
I guess I'm the last person you want to see. How you been? Terrible. Annie, can you tell me to get going and I will. I won't blame you. But I need you to read for me.
Give me a hand.
I feel like I can't hold on any longer. I mean, I know Donnie's mean and everything, but I feel real lost without him. You know, I ain't ever been on my own before. I'm scared, Annie.
You don't need to be scared, hon. You're gonna be fine.
You see that in the cards?
Mm-hmm. Right through here.
But can you see what I'm thinking? Can you see that in the cards?
What do you mean?
I've been thinking some real bad thoughts. Unchristian thoughts.
Like what?
I'm glad that girl's dead. Jessica, she was messing around with my husband and she deserved what she got.
No one deserves that.
Like I said, I know it's unchristian. What? What, are you seeing something bad?
I don't know. It's not clear.
It's not normally like this.
Lie down.
I'm really not sleepy.
No, I think if you sleep, you'll feel better.
Thank you, Annie.
Wayne, I don't think this is a good idea.
No. It's not. Just thought we could forget all this for a while. You want to, don't you? You know there's something between us.
I can't. I guess I still feel married.
You're not, though. He's gone.
I know.
You gotta learn to deal with that. Same way I gotta learn to deal with the fact that Jessica's gone. She's dead.
Oh, Wayne, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. I don't think Donnie Barksdale killed her.
No,
I'm
no,
really sorry.
Annie, I can't do this. It's finished.
Well,
All right?
I know. I want to let that bastard rot in jail.
He's guilty.
No, Wayne. I see it. I see he didn't do it.
Do you see who did?
I'm trying, but I don't know yet.
What are we gonna do?
Well, if I had a piece of clothing, or maybe I could go out to the pond or see if I...
It's not over. Jesus.
Well, what brings you out here?
I'll just come straight out and say it. I don't think Donnie Barksdale killed Jessica King.
Well, sure he did. It was an open and shut case.
No, I'm telling you he didn't. The person that killed Jessica is still out there someplace.
So, what's the deal? The Barksdale's been threatening you?
No.
I'll talk to
No,
Pearl Johnson.
This had nothing to do with the Barksdales. Listen, I know that Donnie didn't kill Jessica the same way that I knew that her body was in his pond.
And do you know who did kill her?
No.
So, what do you care? Son of a bitch is in jail.
I got a warning today. I think somebody's gonna try and kill me.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to reopen the case and find out who really did it.
I can't. He's been convicted.
Well, you could talk to
I've
somebody.
got no basis to open this case. I'd look like a fool.
Well, I don't give a damn how you look. Now, you listen to me. I know you had an affair with Jessica. So how do you think you're gonna look if people find out you had sex with the victim the night before she was killed?
You want money?
No, I want you to reopen the case.
There's a saying about letting sleeping dogs lie. You think you're in danger now? Look at it logically. The real danger begins if this case gets reopened and someone starts worrying that you're gonna have another one of your damn dreams.
All I know is the wrong man's in jail. I don't care how awful he is, and I helped put him there. I can't live with something like that. So you find a way to reopen this case, sir. Or I will.
Buddy? Buddy, I'm here if you...
Hi, Miss Francis. I'm back. How are the boys? Oh, good. No. Listen. Could we stay over at your house tonight? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. All right. I'm just gonna lock up. Okay, thank you.
Buddy? Oh, is anybody call?
How do you know? I thought it was the hospital over in Benton.
Oh, here.
Are you okay?
Oh, maybe I imagined.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Ever since you told me what you told me today, I feel like I'm going crazy. Annie, I can't stand another night of this. I need you to read for me.
good.
Try it again.
And I can't make it happen.
How about what you said today?
What?
The pond. And what if we did go back out there? Do you think that might help you?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, okay, well then it's worth a try, right?
Tonight? No, Wayne, I can't do that. I got my kids. It's dark. You know, it's a police matter now.
How long do you think that's gonna take, Annie? You're gonna sit in somebody's desk for 3 or 4 months and nothing's gonna happen. It's over for them. They've got their man. It's up to us.
I know that, Wayne, but I'm telling you, I don't see anything.
Can't keep running from things. Sort of walk around. Jeez, you all right? You okay?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
You seeing something?
I've been thinking some real bad thoughts.
Annie?
I'm glad that girl's dead. Jessica, she was messing around with my husband and she deserved what she got.
I couldn't sleep. It's girls for a drink.
Take off your clothes.
You taking yours off too?
There's a saying about letting sleeping dogs lie.
You just fucked him, didn't you? Donnie Barksdale.
So?
Why would you do this to me? I love you.
Maybe I wanted to be with a man for a change.
Watch your mouth.
Will you watch your mouth? Fuck you!
We're through. I don't like being spied on. The only reason I'm with you is because my daddy likes you. Joke.
I'm a little bitch.
You bitch, if you don't let go of me, you let go.
I think we better go back.
Nothing's coming to you?
No. Nothing.
You know. I knew if I got you close enough to it that you'd see it.
Wayne, I
No,
told you.
no, it's okay. I swear to God, Annie, it's okay. It's okay. I wanted you to. I swear to God, I wanted you to see it so bad. I mean, that's why we're here. I'm not some killer, Annie. I'm not. You don't. I mean, do you know what it was like with her? She was so fucking hurtful and spiteful. And
Wayne, I'm
all
not
of it,
gonna.
I know, but all of it just happened in this flash of a moment.
Wayne,
Listen to me. I'm a good man. All right, if it had been you with me instead of her, then none of this would have happened.
Wayne. It's all right, you know. I won't tell. I won't tell anybody.
Annie.
Miss Wilson.
I thought you were supposed to be in the hospital.
I escaped, Miss Wilson. I'm free.
Buddy, I'm so sorry I wasn't there for you. I should have
Now, don't you say another word. He was the only one that was a friend to me. And I love you. You're the soul of this town, Miss Wilson. And you just need to keep doing what you're doing. I'm always dead. Yes, ma'am, I know.
May I have your keys, ma'am?
Well, I just talked to Wayne. He pretty much admitted to everything. I've known that boy half my life. Just goes to show you can know somebody and not know him.
How's his head?
Well, you put a pretty good dent in it.
Oh, no, Sheriff. I told the deputy, it wasn't me who did that. It was Buddy Cole. He saved me.
No, ma'am, it weren't Buddy.
Well, yes, it was. I mean, why don't you just ask Wayne?
I did. He don't remember what happened. Head injuries is funny.
Sheriff, I'm telling you, it was
Ma'am,
Buddy
ma'am,
Cole.
What I'm trying to say is, it couldn't have been Buddy. I just called over at the state hospital.
He told me he escaped.
Ma'am, Buddy Cole is dead. He hanged himself in the shower room. 6 o'clock this evening.